Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm Chuck. I'm coming at y'all with another episode of the Millionaire Mindset. Hopefully things been good with y'all over the past week. Don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can know when I drop a new video. You can comment, you can keep up with some topics, or you may even give me some ideas for a new video. Don't be afraid to drop it in the box. Today's subject is going to be on hate for money. So many people have money and it just passes through them. It just passes them by. I mean, like the wind, like leaves blowing in trees, like branches that break off during a storm. Money just passes them by and they can't catch it. They trying. And it's their own money, from raggedy cars to clothes, getting their hair done twice a week, getting their nails done in excess. Whatever it is, money seems to pass them by, and they have a deep hate or dislike for money. Hopefully that isn't you, but if it is, we're going to break it down. We're going to give you a different perspective and another way of viewing it so that you can try to hold on to some of this money so that you can invest it, save it, and it can last a lifetime, and it can pay you instead of you paying it. Most people think with money is it's associated with greed. You think of big corporations, Walmart, Target, Amazon, but money actually has nothing to do with that. That's just the business that they're in. That's their business model of being greedy and running the world and buying things cheap and selling them for a profit. That doesn't have to be you. So those negative connotations that are tied to money from these corporations and businesses, that doesn't have to be your life. That doesn't have to be your world. That doesn't have to be your reality. You can use your money for good. Money does have power because it can get things done. It can build schools. It can create educations. It brings health care. It can make you look better. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. Some people get their skin bleached. Whatever your thing is, money can help in so many ways. It can put that roof on your house. It can get the gutters clean. It can get that brake job that you've been putting off on your car. It can get your kid those braces that they've been needing for the last 7 years. Whatever it is, money can be used in a positive light and not a negative light. We're working off positivity and growing and benefiting and expounding so that we can work towards generational wealth and we can leave something behind for our kids, our grandkids, our significant other, cousins, whoever it is that you love and you want to leave something behind. That is what we're working towards. Just because you have money or you make money or you invest money does not mean you're selfish. You can save money, invest money, and you can look for the future. You can see the benefit. You may be trying to create a tech startup. You may want to buy a Airbnb. You may be able to want to buy another car and sell your other car. Whatever the reason is, it does not mean you're selfish. And when you begin to reach that point where you want to be financially, and you decide to buy that Benz or that Louis Vuitton or that wallet or that purse or that watch or that ring, that doesn't mean you're materialistic. If you can afford it and your other priorities are together, your house, your health, your finances, and you see where you can buy that thing that you've been gawking over, you've been wanting or watching, long as it's in your budget and you've planned for it and you made the proper sacrifices, then hey, go for it. You have one life to live. Now, the next person may not like it, they may not agree with it, but that's why it's your world and it's your life, so you live on your own terms. Another thing is, some people tie money to emotional baggage. Maybe you came from money and you just hate the lifestyle that comes with it. Maybe, I don't know, a butler, a nanny, and you may feel like you're looking down on people. Or it may be the other. You may not have come from money and you hate the struggle that your parents had or your grandmother had, and you're bringing that negative energy and connotations to the forefront. You're thinking, well, I don't like money. I don't need money because it made this person act this way. It made this person think this way. I mean, you may have someone that did something strange for some change. You was like, I won't let money do that to me. That's their life. You can live life on your own terms. You don't have to go down the road that they went down to get money or to survive or to have that life that you've been dreaming after and you've been wanting. You can create a business. You can work a job. Heck, you can do both. You can create multiple businesses. Once you tap into the energy and the power, just know that it all lies between these two ears, that you can make it happen. It is possible. Some people let money stress them out. It brings them anxiety, or it brings forth negative feelings. Money doesn't have to do any of that. Just try it. Make some. Get a part-time job. Get a promotion. Once you learn what to do with money, that stress, the feelings, the anxiety, all of that stuff will go away. You just have to do the right things. And maybe you have that anxiety and that stress and that feelings because you're not doing right with your money. You're spending it at a buffet or a boutique or at the strip club or at the casino. Maybe that's why you're stressed out, because you're not doing the right things with your money and your body is telling you, no, stop. This isn't the way. Throw the car in reverse. Go back home. Don't spend the money. Put the debit card back in your wallet. Fold those $100 bills back up. Put them back in your pocket. You have to be in tune with yourself, just like you're in tune with the money. Because if you're not, the money will go to someone else that's providing a product or service, or that is willing to take the money and do something with it that you're not. Because money will flow to the person that's willing to work with it, work for it, and do what it takes to maintain it, have it, and hold it. What beliefs do you associate with money? So many people think about corruption, greed, thieves, robbery, sweatshops, long hours. It doesn't have to be that way. You think of investors in the stock market, the housing market. Those people make gobs of money and they don't trade sweat equity for the money. Now, most of the time they're using their brain to make money, but they're making so much of it till they're not trading as much time as someone that's working at a plant or doing manual labor, trading those grueling hours using your muscle, your back, your brain, your hands, your feet to generate a profit. And it's probably going to be less than what those other people make, because you got CEOs, you got VPs, you got people making millions of dollars. So if you're working at Express Oil Change, pulling down 30K change in oil, that's a whole different area versus someone that's being a financial advisor making six figures sitting in front of a computer and talking on the phone all day to investors. So you have to change your experience, you have to change your mindset, and you have to be open to doing different things to generate money that are positive and that are better for you and create a better life, better resources, a better home, better schools for your kid, a healthier diet for you, being able to exercise, vacation. All of those things come into the realm of not hating money and coming up with a way to take care of your money so that it can take care of you. The better you treat the money, the better it will treat you. If you treat it like crap, it's going to treat you like crap, and it's going to go to someone else that knows how to treat it and how to harness it, how to attract it, how to double it, triple it, and quadruple it. What understanding about money do you have? What do you think money's role in society actually is? Money is simply a tool that allows for products and services to be transferred they created money to account for expenses. Hey, I traded this amount of money for this product. I traded this amount of money for this service. So it takes 8 hours of work to buy $100 worth of groceries. It takes me to work 2 weeks to pay this mortgage. So money allows for checks and balances, and it allows you to come up with a system to charge for these products and services. Hey, this car costs $50,000. It takes 1,000 man hours to make it. This house costs $300,000. It takes 6 months to make it. So money is used to measure the value of these products and services. Hey, I got this haircut for $30. It took me 1 hour of work to gain enough money to get a haircut. So once you start to view money in that way, you can say, well, hey, if I can work some overtime, or I can sell these clothes that I'm not wearing, or this car I'm not driving, or I can rent out this room that's attached to my pool, I can generate more money. That way I can save it for later. I can invest it. I can do something different with the money besides letting this product or service that I have not generate any money. Example, you may have started off doing taxes at your church for free. Now you've built up a clientele, you've built up your confidence and your self-esteem. Now you're ready to go live. Hey, I'm going to start charging my church members. Hey, I'm going to start charging my co-workers. Hey, I'm going to start running ads to generate more business so that I can do taxes on the weekends or the evenings or the days that I'm off work, so that I can put money back for my kids to go to college, or I can get money for this new house I'm getting built, or I'm putting money to the side to buy this new car cash. There are different ways to generate money and to make it work to your advantage. Example, you may love Starbucks and you go every day. Cut back to once a week. Come up with your own recipe for coffee, or for that bagel, or for that breakfast sandwich. You can save that money, put it in a jar, put it in an account, put it in the S&P 500. There's so many ways you can do something different to generate money and get rid of that hate and that guilt and that shame, so that you can start to open doors and open your mind and have better relationships and let your life evolve and expound instead of living with less than. Comparing yourself to others and having envy towards people with more than you is never going to help. But we're going to address comparing first. So you may compare yourself to your neighbor, and he may be 10, 20 years older than you. He may have been making 6 figures for the last 20 years. If the most amount of money you've made annually is $60K, you cannot compare to him, because he has 20 years of making 6 figures. So his 401k is better, his savings is better, his lifestyle is going to be better if we're going by the standard. So you cannot compare to him because A, he's older, he's made money, you're not in the same arena. So don't compare, don't beat yourself up, just do what works for you. Correct yourself today. Don't worry about yesterday, don't worry about tomorrow. Work on yourself today for the now. And it's each day you wake up, if you work on yourself, you will get better. Just get some plans, some goals, read them, write them, and just work towards it every day. If you write something down as simple as, hey, I want to save $10 a day, then take it at $20 a day, $30. Who knows, you may be able to bump it up to $100 a day, and you start investing that money and start buying products, and maybe you can resell them, whether it's drop shipping, e-commerce, whatever you're into. Going to a yard sale, buying furniture, refinish it, selling it for a profit. You can generate money other than going to a job every day, clocking in. And in some instances, you can make this money easier if it was some simple as doing ship, dropping off groceries, Uber Eats, food. Diversify your portfolio, come up with more than one way to generate income just in case you get sick, get laid off, whatever happens. You will have more than one egg in your basket that you can eat or feast off. But we're still talking about money. Envy. Envy never got anybody anywhere. So you may have a neighbor, they may have came into some money from a insurance policy. They may have got hurt at work. They may have got a big income tax. Whatever it is, rich uncle, rich auntie, trust fund, you can't worry about it. Envy won't get you on their level. Your time is coming. You just have to work differently. You have to move differently. You have to believe in yourself. You have to see the course, the plan in your way to get where you're trying to go so that you can be financially free and you can take those trips and you can buy those cars, those shoes. You can eat right. Your goal may be to get a chef and get someone to do your yard. Whatever your goal is, you can attain it. Just work at it, believe in it, and don't spend your money freely and foolishly. You have to cultivate the money. Just think of a garden. When you start, you got to work that soil. Then you plant the seeds. You got to water. You got to give it sunlight. After a while, you give it plant food. So treat your money the same way. Get a good foundation, plant it there. Just keep cultivating it, water it, feed it, watch it, and it will grow. You can grow. You can change. You can be better. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't stop. You got this. What spiritual beliefs do you have about money? I can think of 90% of the churches I've gone to, and they always preach the sermon about tithing, which tithing is good because church is a business and it takes money to run a business. The lights, the water, the gas, the insurance, the food you're eating, the pews you're sitting on. And the pastor needs to get paid for his time too. So I agree with all of that. But the next one is, they always say it's hard to get into heaven if you're wealthy or rich, and they talk about the greed and all the negative connotations of money. Money is not negative. Money is neutral. You can use money for a positive or you can use it for negative. You can take two people, two billionaires. One may be into drugs and prostitute. Another one may be into philanthropy. So there's no way it can be evil when you got two people with the same amount of money and one is doing one thing and the one is doing another. So the money is not evil. It's what people choose to do with money that makes it evil. If you were into some type of sex ring or drugs or harvesting organs, whatever your thing is, that's what makes the problem. What you choose to do with money. Example, some people believe in investing. So your investment may be old school cars. Long as those cars have a great resale value, then you're doing fine. So you got guy A, he's investing in old Chevys, and he may have 20 cars totaling worth $1 million. And you got guy B that likes to buy old junk cars out of people's backyard, and he may have 20 cars, and he may be lucky if he can get 20,000 for all 20. So it's still different what you do with the money, how you move, the choices you make, the decisions being made. That differentiates whether it's going to be negative or positive. You can take $1 million and say, hey, I want to give to the Red Cross, and you write the check. The check is going to hit a lot of people's hands. Don't know if it's going to go in a negative way or a positive way. But if you take that same $1 million and you say, well, I want to create fresh water for people in Nigeria, and you go over there and you hire contractor and you see the work being done and you're allocating funds at certain moments. Hey, once we get to this point, I'll release another 100,000. So you can track your progress. You can see how your money is working and the good is being done because you can see the end result versus you stroking that check. You don't know where the money went or what happened. So it's the same way if you choose to behave in a negative way with your money. It will dissipate, it will disappear, it will leave you. So if you want to engage in a lot of drinking and drugs, then your money will go away. Or if you want to make poor purchases with your money, all you want to do is buy cars and clothes and the latest hairstyle, your money's going to leave you. But if you invested and treat it right and buy things that will appreciate and create value to you and your life and your family and your loved ones, then you can see the benefit and the money will circle back. But you have to do the work to get to that point. You can't expect money to do it on your own. So you have to get your mind set, whole, and great so that you can make these decisions, sound decisions that are beneficial so that you can see the opportunities, you can see the money, and you can see the way to move correctly in the right direction. Once you realize money is neutral and it can go positive or negative, and you're in the driver's seat and you control which way it goes and how money works and how it affects you, how you think, how you eat, how you live, what type of car you drive, your friends, your inner circle. It affects everything around you. So it would behoove you to move in a positive manner so that you can live a better life with great experiences, great memories, so that it can reward you in the same way that you felt rewarded when you got paid for that time at work or on that job or selling that product or service that you charged that certain amount for. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap up. Hopefully you don't hate money, and if you do, this has gave you a different perspective so that you can change your mind, so you can change your life, and money stays in your pocket longer than it normally has. My name is Chuck. I came at y'all with another episode of the Millionaire Mindset. I will see you next week. Hopefully you enjoy it. Peace.